This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Megan Thompson with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. WNBA star Brittney Griner's trial will begin on Friday. Today, she was at a Russian court more than 4 months after she was arrested at a Moscow airport for allegedly having cannabis oil. Her detention has been extended for another 6 months. She could face up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Fewer than 1% of defendants in Russian criminal cases are acquitted, and unlike in the U.S., acquittals can be overturned. In case you missed it, we have a check of your weekend headlines now. One person is dead after a crash involving a wrong-way driver over the weekend. This happened on the 60 near Deer Valley Road in Surprise. DPS tell ABC15 a man in his mid-70s was going the wrong direction and smashed into another SUV. That SUV also had 3 kids, all under the age of 15. The wrong-way driver died on the scene. Everyone else is expected to be okay. A baby has died after being pulled from a bathtub more than a week ago. Detectives say a babysitter was bathing the 1-year-old and his 2-year-old sibling when she left to take the trash out and take food out of the oven while the tub was filling up with the kids inside. When she got back, that baby wasn't breathing. She is now charged with child endangerment. A couple is still recovering in the hospital after they were stabbed by their neighbors Saturday. It happened near 19th Avenue in Dunlap. Investigators tell us the couple confronted their neighbor about him knocking on their wall, and then it escalated. The suspect was arrested. Phoenix police say both victims are in critical condition. In response to the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, there have been 3 days of marches at the Arizona State Capitol. Today, inmate work crews will be cleaning the vandalism to the statues that were damaged on Friday night. A football and armadillo. How would you describe these bumps in the road? Traffic experts say this hard rubber reflectorized device sure looks strange, but it's meant to keep the streets safer for cyclists in southern Arizona.
They're known by a bunch of different names. What they are is essentially a vertical element that we place in the buffer space between a bike lane and a travel lane to help people driving avoid from veering into the bike lane and people biking avoid from veering into the travel lanes.
Andy Bemis leads bike safety projects for the city of Tucson's Transportation and Mobility Department. He says a company called Zikla introduced these so-called zebras in European cities several years ago. Now Tucson is trying them out on Main Street to see if they do a good job of keeping bikes and cars in safe, separate spaces. Bemis says the city has tried a variety of ways to separate 2 wheels from 4, and at about $75 per bump, the Zebra could be a bit cheaper than other bike lane dividers. JJ Bicycles is the closest bike shop to the bumps in the road. Owner Jose Viejas hasn't cycled through the area yet, but he has made the trip as a driver. He says it seems like a safety boost for riders, especially with so many drivers distracted behind the wheel.
Especially now that everybody's on the phones and nobody's paying attention and then just going off the lane.
But he does worry about drivers losing control if they hit the zebras. Bemis says the city will spend about a year seeing how they perform before it decides to continue adding them in the Tucson area. So I did reach out to the city of Phoenix's street transportation department to see if there were any zebras here in the valley, and they're coming to a newly repaved section of Grand Avenue between Van Buren and 15th Avenue. Do you have a road issue or a question for the Operation Safe Roads team? Call our hotline at 833-AZ-ROADS or email roads@abc15.com.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Hot and humid today with another chance for storms, and that'll be the case essentially every single day this week. So you'll want to stay weather aware. Now today's storm chance is a little lower than yesterday. We'll reach a high of 105 in Phoenix, though. Out to our west, 111, upper 90s for Kingman, mid to upper 70s in Flagstaff and Sedona. We'll climb into the low 90s today. We'll see clouds clear out through the morning. By this afternoon, storms get going to our north. They're not going to be as widespread in northern Arizona, but a few scattered storms are possible, and then some of those may make a run for the valley or send some winds our way that help generate new storms. So there is a slight chance for thunderstorms this afternoon into the evening. A few pop-ups are possible. They're not likely to be as widespread as what we saw yesterday, though. Look for a high of 105 today. Tomorrow, another 20% chance for storms and getting hotter. Then we see a more active day on Wednesday, both here in the valley and across northern Arizona, with those storm chances going up and essentially daily storm chances through the weekend still.
We will have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading that free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.